Bill Ford. In other words, basically, Ford is saying Chinese automakers will eventually make it to the United States and US showrooms. And that means that General Motors, Ford, and Stellantis, Chrysler, etc., they are in a lot of trouble. Henry Ford's great-grandson said the United States must compete and not rely on trade barriers. Guys, America's auto industry, it's relying on tariffs and regulations to block Chinese car companies. According to Ford's executive chairman, Bill Ford, who, by the way, makes a lot of money for doing I don't know exactly what, that protection might not last forever. And Detroit needs to be ready when the competition finally arrives. Now, to be fair, there are some decent EVs made in the United States, but not many of them, and they are falling behind China, no doubt about it. Speaking at an event in Washington, D.C., Ford himself argued that the United States industry can't simply assume Chinese brands will remain locked out of the US market indefinitely. I mean, they could enter through Canada, could enter through Mexico. He believes American automakers have to develop cars that can compete directly against the rapidly advancing companies emerging from China. And many of these Chinese car companies, as you know, are willing to sell at a loss until they get market share. And that can be a long time sometimes. And then sometimes they start making profit, and then their profits suddenly go down because all of a sudden they reduce their prices, and it is a race to the bottom. Very difficult situation for any car company right now to be competing worldwide. We have to go toe-to-toe with China, Ford said. According to the Wall Street Journal, he said, we can't keep them out forever. And we have to be able to beat them at their own game. Now, I don't know about you, but I think he's fantasizing if he thinks that Ford can beat them at their own game. Maybe I'd be curious to know what Jim Farley thought when he heard these comments. Beat the Chinese at their own game. Probably not going to happen. Yeah, I mean, maybe Tesla. I mean, Tesla's full self-driving obviously is leading the industry, but when it comes to charging speed and batteries and, I don't know how Ford has any chance of competing on any of those facets. On the Electric Viking website, I'll put a link in the description below. We have more articles about electric cars and battery technology than any other website that I'm aware of in the world. So check that out. Link is in the description. And there you'll find our videos and analysis and articles about everything going on in the EV world. US lawmakers are currently considering legislation that will shut the door on Chinese vehicles entering the United States market. A little bit like what Russia did a long time ago. Now, I'm not talking about Russia banning Chinese vehicles because it hasn't. China is dominating Russia, but Russia basically dominated Western vehicle. I mean, they basically stopped Western vehicles from entering, and they had therefore a whole lot of shit boxes in the country. And in some ways, it made Russia a little bit third world. Ford has publicly supported the efforts of the US government to block Chinese cars. It supported them, citing concerns about protecting domestic manufacturing from rapidly improving Chinese automakers that are winning customers in Ford's overseas markets thanks to increasingly amazing technology, really low pricing, and pricing that's probably not sustainable in the long term. Let's be real here. Here's the other thing. Ford knows what that's like. I mean, they're in China. They have sold millions and millions of cars in China, and their sales in China are falling quite fast. I've done a lot of videos on Ford sales in China, and I'll do one again very soon and to show you how things are going for them in the country, in the world's largest auto market. Without a meaningful presence in America, Chinese manufacturers believe, like BYD thinks that they can still beat Toyota in global sales without being able to sell a single car in the United States. That could be true, I don't know. But Chinese manufacturers are already influencing strategies inside Detroit boardrooms. They apparently have influenced Ford so much that Ford is preparing to launch a new affordable electric pickup truck for $30,000 US. It's small, but $30,000 would make it an incredible bargain. Of course, they've also influenced companies like Ford to begin producing Chinese LFP, lithium iron phosphate batteries, under license from CATL. Now, getting back to that pickup truck, well, when they're manufacturing this, it will use pretty damn advanced techniques like gigacasting that obviously they picked up from Tesla, and slimmed down wiring looms intended to reduce production costs and improve efficiency. Bill Ford used the discussion to call for a more consistent long-term industrial strategy in the United States. In other words, he's basically saying the US government should give us money. Should the US government give Ford money? I actually think they should. I don't think they have much choice. I know that sounds crazy. Automotive investments often take years to plan and execute, creating a mismatch between business timelines and political cycles. We're going to feel the pain of the Trump administration's decision-making over the next 4 to 5, 10 years. Our lead times are longer than political lead times, Ford said. Whether Chinese brands and models like the Ranger-sized BYD Shark 6, which is a success here in Australia, will gain access to the US market, I don't know. I mean, no one really knows if what Bill Ford is saying is true, but if they do, the entire automotive industry in the United States will be crushed very quickly. So this is going to be a situation where I don't think either Democrats or Republicans are going to let them in, not anytime soon anyway. What are your thoughts? Thanks for watching. Thinking about getting solar, a home battery, or an EV charger? Check out Australia's best free comparison tool, because it could save you a lot of money. Guys, click on the link below in the description and you can see how much you can save. Alternatively, give Resync a call. They are the guys who installed my battery and my home solar. I'll put a link to them as well in the description. Need expert advice on what car to buy, what solar system to get, what home battery to get, or potentially for your business? You can get, guys, a one-on-one consultation directly with me, 60 minutes of tailored guidance. This might help you avoid making a huge mistake spending money when you shouldn't, or potentially save you a massive amount of money. Click the link in the description below because I can assist you, and why not? The link is in the description.